Hello everyone. Today we're going to cover Ragathiel from one of our Discord users. In these shorter videos, I'm going to cover everything I can locate on specific characters, creatures, or smaller locations, such as various cities or towns in Galarian, but they will merely be holdovers for my larger videos while I edit them. I won't expect as many images for some of these topics, but I will do what I can. Ragathiel is one of the powerful Empyreal lords, a unique outsider who has transcended past their original form, and acquired a small spark of the divine, becoming a powerful demigod in their own right. Sarenrae herself is said to have once been an Empyreal lord, so obviously they are no slouches. Ragathiel has also been known as the General of Vengeance and hold portfolios over chivalry, duty, and vengeance. He typically appears as a tower of glorious might, standing nearly 20 foot tall with 5 burning wings fanning outwards from his back. At one time, Ragathiel possessed a 6th wing, but it was severed from his body by the archdevil Dispetter, Ragathiel's own father. His holy symbol is that of a large bastard sword, crossed over a single crimson wing. Ragathiel takes an active role in the battle against the forces of evil, and you can normally find him by looking to the figure glowing with golden light at the head of the army of heaven, cleaving his way through devils left and right. Soldiers of all kinds pay homage to him, with knights favoring more than others, and pray for his virtues and strengths to deliver his wrath upon their enemies. Those who have taken vows, especially those of noble duty or vengeance, hold Ragathiel as their ideal, and his agents sometimes assist those who have been grievously wronged and now seek vengeance. Righteous vengeance, but vengeance none the same. Dispetter, the ruler of the second layer of hell, had a brief fling with Feronia, a demigoddess from the plane of fire that lasted for a few centuries. During this time, Ragathiel was conceived, with his mother eventually fleeing hell, taking him with her. Despite the separation, Feronia and Dispetter have remained cordial with each other, speaking but once a year, but remaining separate in respect for Dispetter's current wife. Due to this tainted heritage, Ragathiel has always had a heart full of wrath, and the angel struggles constantly to temper his base impulses for the good of all. For thousands of years, he strove to prove himself to the agents of heaven, always searching for that one act that would redeem himself fully in their eyes. In the Maelstrom, he wrestled for 16 years against a monstrous serpent whose very scales wept acidic blood, until finally, in a fit of rage, he was able to choke the life from this massive creature. He then led an entire army against one of the iron fortresses in Avernus, the top layer of hell, and burned the castle to the ground with holy fire, single-handedly maiming and wounding the infernal Duke, Domius, in the process. At some point, he also destroyed Typhon, the original ruler of the first layer of hell, but no one is sure if this was fully of his own doings or manipulated into happening by Asmodeus to punish Typhon. After all of these acts, the other Empyreal lords agreed to admit Ragathiel into their ranks, and now they do appear to trust the angel completely, though that trust did take centuries to develop, and even now some of the other lords may be slightly hesitant around him. As a brief aside, Eseth, the Aranis Queen, is said to be the first fallen celestial, with an intense hatred for all things celestial. Some of the longer-lived beings in the multiverse claim that Eseth and Ragathiel were once kin, with Eseth being an Empyreal lord of righteous wrath that worked sword and sword with him. But if this is true, neither devils nor angels will speak of such things. Ragathiel is commonly worshipped by oath-takers, knights, soldiers, the wronged, and those seeking righteous vengeance. The Empyreal Lord regularly implores Aasimar, paladins, blink dogs, and the Kirin as his most common servants, but he used to have an angel servant by the name of the Hand of Vengeance. But this angel has left Ragathiel's service, and now serves the goddess Amade as the Hand of the Inheritor. The holiest time for the followers of Ragathiel is the brief moments before and after a battle. Before battle, his followers will pray for their strikes to land and their enemies to miss, and after a battle, his followers will offer their thanks for their lives. The faithful may ask for Ragathiel's eyes to fall upon them, and his wings to shield them, which are also common greetings and farewells amongst his worshippers. Followers of Ragathiel will commonly wear red and silver clothing with embroidered crimson wings as decorations. Many may also don ornaments or sigils that are the color of flames, typically hung somewhere upon the helmet. The Order of the Crimson Templars are devoted followers of Ragathiel and trained specifically in battling the forces of hell. Even with their intense devotion to the forces of good, usually driven from personal loss or pain, they are able to recognize the need for ruthlessness and giving no quarter to those who follow evil. To the Crimson Templar, mercy is a virtue only offered to those who are actually possible to redeem, and Hellions are simply not redeemable. These men and women are heaven's assassins, and they tread a bloody path to protect others, so that their own oaths may remain untarnished. Worse still, their mission is a thankless one, as even their own allies look down on them, with the opinion that the Templars are one step away from corrupting themselves. Members of the Crimson Templar may enter into battle wielding Ragathiel's holy weapon, blades known as the Swords of Vengeance. A +1 holy greatsword that, when used to strike an evil-aligned creature, can cause the sword to emit a 20-foot burst of powerful holy energy. This burst not only injures the evil creatures in the area, but causes them to become blinded temporarily. I really enjoy this type of detailing because it really inspires me to make religious characters who are one step away from corruption themselves due to the steps they take to protect others. In this case, the Crimson Templars heavily remind me of the demon hunters from World of Warcraft, who use demonic power to fight the demons themselves. It is said that Magnamar may hold an unknown cult that worships this Empyreal Lord, but there's little information on this group. While Ragathiel is merely a demigod and doesn't have a full domain as his own, he does possess a massive fortress at the base of the Mountain of Heaven, a magnificent steel structure that is designed to withstand a 1,000-year siege, if the enemy forces could ever hope to last that long against him. And that is all the information I could find between various 1st and 2nd edition sourcebooks. Not a lot of info, but an interesting character in my opinion. I hope to see y'all next week with my next video.